Xexizy has created a video saying that the USSR was not socialist. Basically, he repeated ANCOM talking points. His main point being there was commodity production. Therefore, the Soviet Union was, quote-unquote, state capitalist. Now, before I refute the actual claim in itself, I think it's important to point out that he has a giant video, Socialism Does Work, where every single example that he gives, there's commodity production. And in some cases, there's more market relations than there was in the Soviet Union, as with the case of Tito and Yugoslavia. So he's outright contradicting himself. Now, the USSR was socialist because the economic mechanisms didn't perpetuate inequality, like the concentration of capital into private hands of individuals who used it to increase their social position, because the profits went to the state. Now, the main thing was the social organization behind the extraction of the surplus product. Basically, you have the necessary product, which is what's used for the reproduction of the worker, to get them to live and then come back to work the next day. Then there's the surplus product, which goes above and beyond that, which is the private property of the capitalist, which forms the basis of his wealth extraction and his social position. Now, the excess beyond that, which is used to enrich the capitalist and provide him with his social power, no longer exists because it's the Soviet Union and the capitalist no longer exists. Now, Soviet socialism, especially under the 5-year plans, created a new, never-before-seen way of extracting a surplus, a non-capitalist way of doing it. The difference between the necessary product and the surplus product was determined by political consideration, not a profit-making calculation. The surplus product is allocated by a state plan, not the whims of the laws of capital accumulation. The surplus product would be directed by a state plan into other enterprises to boost those particular sectors. They could be given to people who were disabled or handicapped. In other words, they were not allocated by market forces, not by the laws of capital accumulation. They were done by a state plan. And this is completely different from how capitalism runs. Xexizy is completely wrong. The Soviet Union was socialist. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.